When politics meets economics always wins. Hi, welcome to another episode of More Hot Takes. Now, Labour has come up with a really clever wheeze that is bound to fail even before it starts, because what they want to do is throw politics at economics, and they're going to lose. Labour is now planning to reform school admissions to reduce the link between house prices and access to top performing schools. This is aiming to increase places for disadvantaged pupils. And by disadvantaged, they mean pupils from poorer households. Proposed changes include encouraging schools to prioritise children on free school meals and possibly widening the catchment area to allow more pupils from poorer backgrounds to attend high performing schools. I will address this in a moment. The Education White Paper also outlines wider reforms to special educational needs. From 2030, only the most severe cases will receive legally binding education, health, and care plans, with others receiving school based support. The plans aim to improve fairness and manage rising SEND costs, though critics argue they restrict parental choice and risk lowering standards. So that's what they say. Let's have a very quick discussion about this because it is clearly bunkum, rubbish, totally undoable. First of all, a school with a good record will attract people into the area. They will look to purchase houses in the catchment area. And if they have the wherewithal, they will pay the price. And that will, by definition, lift the price of that house. And a rising tide lifts all boats. And so the house prices will rise in an area where the school is good. This will price out people who can't afford to pay the prices. So any school that does well will automatically see a rise in the house prices near it. It will automatically, therefore, mean that pupils that go in there are, by ratio, better off. And what are you going to do when you have pupils being shipped in from poorer areas? We all know what children are like. They're vicious. Oh, here come in the poors. Oh, look, as the bus turns up, the bus full of the poor people, and they'll be ripped, won't they? What's up? Had to be shipped in. You one of the poor people. This is the way that kids are. We all know it. We all know kids are ruthless, heartless bastards. And so you're going to have ratios. Oh, we need ship me in 20 people. Go on, 20 poor people. 20 poor people for this school, please. And then they're going to go in and go, oh, here come the poor people. And it ain't going to work. Economics will just always lift the local economy if there's a good school. So what are you going to do? You're going to bring in dumb, stupid people to try and make the school lower its standards so that it's not as attractive? Is that the plan? Oh, this school's very successful. We must do something about it. Seriously? You're going to reduce the life chances of these kids simply because of, political dogma? You don't like a school doing well, so you're going to reduce the chances in the educational facilities for all these children because your personal politics says success is bad. That seems weird. And of course, the problem with the SEND, if we move across to that now, is that the SEND parents often did put their children into adequate schooling. It was called public schools that dealt specifically with these issues. Unfortunately, the government decided they don't like public schools either. They don't like the idea of parents paying for their children's education. So it's got to be on the state so that the state can, propagandize and infiltrate the minds and brainwash these children. The only trouble is, of course, these children are now coming out more right-wing than ever. Must annoy them. But, of course, you've got these schools now that are overwhelmed. They can't handle it. So they said, oh, only the most severe cases. Well, what's the definition of severity? Who decides? Previously, a parent could send their child to the school they chose because they could afford to. But with the imposition of VAT, they suddenly find they can't quite make that payment. So they're dumping the child into the state system, which has got no way at all of dealing with that child. It's not really joined up thinking, is it? It's not as though Bridget Phillipson has actually talked to Rachel Reeves. It's not as though Rachel Reeves has a clue what she's doing. It's not as though anyone in this government has ever looked at the decision and worked out what are the potential consequences of this decision. They've never played the game of what if. Consequences for them are a problem for someone else to clear up. And now you've got all these children being dumped into state schools, no provision, no understanding of their needs, no resources. Lives are going to be wasted, and all because we have a government that has a belief that success is evil. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks very much.